Good morning, my friends. It's Jen Pitta with By the Shore Stamping. Welcome into our first Facebook Live video of 2020. I got totally out of the habit of this at the end of last year, just because of the holidays and some prep and things like that. So I am back, and we did change times. I know this may not be the most convenient time for everybody, but the beautiful part of Facebook Live is it will be on replay for as long as you wish. And I need to get back to uploading them to my YouTube channel too. So be sure to follow me on YouTube as well. And that way you'll receive the replays of these as well. So today I'm just going to do a quick and simple project for you. I'm actually sharing one of my favorite sets from the new spring mini catalog. They're actually not really calling it a spring catalog this year. They're just calling it the mini catalog, which isn't really mini because it's like 75 pages, but it's a really fun catalog, and I've been playing with all sorts of new things. You should see my desk at the moment. It's kind of chaotic, but it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I think we've got some people watching, so I'm going to go ahead and probably flip this around. If I'm honest, I haven't even showered yet, so I don't really want to spend a lot of time on my face today. But we do have some fun stamping for you. So let me switch this, and feel free to let me know if you're here so I can make sure everything's working okay. There we go. Sorry, that was a little bit of a goofy look there. I was trying to figure out, I just updated my phone, and so the settings and things on my Facebook Live are different, or maybe Facebook changed since I last did a Facebook Live because it's been a while. So I'm going to be using the Witticisms stamp set. This is a really super cute one. It's actually one that was designed by one of the $1 million achievers at Stampin' Up. So that's one of the perks you get when you sell $1 million in stamps, is you get to design a stamp set. And this one was done by Lisa Fast, and I just love the little quirkiness of this one. So I decided I was going to do a little card, and I was going to multitask. Hey, Happy New Year, Terry. And do my make and take for this weekend for Ready, Set, Crop, and do kind of a cute little project. And it kind of spurred an idea for perhaps a class next month. So stay tuned for that. But I just thought that they're such small little sentiments that I thought they would be great on little 3x3 cards. So this is going to be, I believe this is going to be our make and take for Ready, Set, Crop this weekend. Isn't it really cute? Relax and chinchilla out, which is exactly what we will be doing as we're scrapping this weekend. And then I did this one too, which was copied kind of from the catalog. You can see here. I changed it up a little bit just because I did, but it's kind of the same concept. So I'm thinking I might do one 3x3 for each of the sentiments in the stamp set, but this morning I only have time to do a couple, and then I'm going to probably put them in one of the cute little pizza boxes. I have one here. It's already decorated for a different project, but you can see it would be really cute in one of these. So that's probably what I'm going to do eventually, and maybe turn that into a class because I thought that would be really fun. So for right now, I'm just going to show you this one. And this will be, again, the one that I'm making at Ready, Set, Crop this weekend. So let me just go ahead and put this out of the side. I'm using the paper from the DSP sampler. So right now is Celebration time. So if you're not familiar with Celebration, hi Jolene, Happy New Year. It is the best time of the year actually for us stampers. For every $50 you spend in the catalog right now, you get a free item of your choice from the Celebration brochure. And then also during Celebration, they usually have a starter kit special. And so right now for January through March, they're doing a really fun starter kit special. So for those of you that are aware of what that is, if the starter kit purchase it technically makes you a demonstrator, but it also gets you a 20% discount off of everything you purchase, which is fantastic. And during Celebration, it's $99 for $125 of product of your choice. And then you also get this 6x6 sampler pack, which just has a variety. It's 48 sheets of paper from a variety of the new mini catalog product lines. So we've got I'm trying to think. Oh, this is the Hawaiian one. Oh no, this is Poppies. This is from the Celebration paper. This is the Pleasant Poppies paper. That's the Hawaiian paper, the all dressed up paper, the golf paper, and then the Birthday Bonanza, which I used some of that already. But you get a ton of paper, 48 sheets. So it's just a small sampling of the different papers that are in the catalog. You can probably see there's some more variety on the other side. So really fun stuff. So you get that, plus you get this adorable, cute little mini cutter and a free stamp set of your choice. So you could pick this little witticisms if you wanted to, although I usually recommend you pick the most expensive one you can find because there's no price limit on it. So you would pick $125 worth of product of your choice, and then you'd get this additional stamp set too. But anyway, let's get back to stamping. I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. This is a 3x6 piece of crumb cake cardstock. And I'm going to fold it in half to make my 3x3 card. And then I just used a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inch piece of the sampler pack paper. This is from the Hawaiian Oasis suite. So I wanted to use this, and I'm going to use the mint macaron ribbon that's also in the new catalog and coordinates beautifully. I don't want a ton of this because there's not a whole lot of space, so I just want a little tiny knot off to the side. So I'm going to do that and just tie that over here. We got a little bit of snow this week. Yesterday morning I woke up to snow. I had no idea it was going to snow. We only got about, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches, but it's certainly been cold the last couple of days. We still have snow on the ground too, which, y'all know I'm not really crazy about that, but it's to be expected. It's January, correct? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tie that. I probably cut more than I needed. And like I said, I want it right on the very edge because I don't have a whole lot of room once I get it attached. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tape this down. This is just going to go flat. So we'll tape that down right in the middle. So again, that was 3x3 base, so 3x6 folded in half, and then 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 for this. And then I'm going to set this aside for a moment, and I'm going to stamp my little chinchilla here. I'm using crumb cake ink. So we're just going to stamp him. This is 2 by 1 3/4, I believe. Hi, Arlene. Happy New Year. All right, I'm going to stamp that there. So you get him. He's so cute. I love him. He was my favorite. Him and the tacos, because there's one that says Taco Bell Awesome, and I love that one too. But I actually had Taco Tuesday this week, which is always fun. So I'm going to go ahead and color him with my blends. And I'm going to do, for me, and you can color any way that works best with you. These blends are really cool because they blend nicely. So I usually start and color my whole thing in the light first, and then I will go ahead and go back and add some darkness and shading with my dark blends marker. And what I love about this stamp set is it actually shows you where the dark and the light should be. So that's a huge help. So good morning, Donna. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add this. And I'm just coloring in so you can see that it's already kind of shaded there. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some darkness wherever there's shading on my chinchilla. And I left his ears. I don't know if chinchilla have pink ears, but I decided I wanted a little more color on my chinchilla, so I did add a little bit of pink. I'm using Flirty Flamingo, the light Flirty Flamingo, just to kind of add a little pop of color because it seemed kind of boring all in crumb cake. All right, and then what I did was I took my crumb cake ink again and a little sponge, and I just inked the edges just to kind of give it seemed too stark when I had the white, just the clear white, so I just did that. And then I have a little 2-inch by 1/2-inch piece of mint macaron, which is one of the colors in that product line, and I'm just going to put a little bit of tape down the bottom. And this is where your grid paper comes in really handy. So I'm going to line it up with this dark line on my grid paper, and then I'm going to use that smaller square line here to line up this white piece so that I know it's straight, because sometimes it can be really tricky to attach a little piece of paper like this in a straight line. So there you go. And I did use dimensionals for that. What did I do with my dimensionals? Here they are. I'm using the edges again, just because I like to use up all the bits. I don't know why. It makes me super satisfied to clean out this whole piece. Anybody else like that? Or is it just me? I don't know why. It's just a thing that I like to do. And plus it's, you know, getting the most bang for your buck that way too, which is always good. But it makes me super happy when it's all emptied out and I can throw it out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the backings off of these. Maybe. Being a little stubborn this morning. There we go. And I'm going to pull this over here. And I want to tuck it under that little thing here. There we go. And I'll put that there. And then the last step is just add a little bit of bling. And I found that the Pleasant Poppies or Peaceful Poppies sequins from that suite actually worked really well with this. I wanted a little bit of gold bling, so this has some gold in it. I'm finding I'm using these sequins a ton lately. I used them on the other one too. I used them on this little one as well. So it coordinates with a lot of different suites. And this is where your take your pick tool comes in super handy, because the red sequins for some reason particularly are super staticky. So it's kind of a little bit of a challenge if you don't have a pickup tool. So I'm just going to pull 2 of the regular sequins here. And then they have cute little flower ones too. So I'm going to grab 1 of the flower. And then I need another regular sequin. Let's see. I've used a ton of these because I used them on swaps last week. I'm going to have 60 new cards coming soon with all new product. So I'll be able to share a lot of new stuff with you coming up soon. Can't get this one. There it is. Okay. So there's that. Yeah, see, these little red ones are super staticky. So I'm going to try and see, like, they get stuck to your fingers. So I'm going to go ahead and get those in here. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen. I'm going to move that out of the way. Get my fine tip glue pen. And I like to work in 3s. So I'm going to put 3 little dabs here, and you don't need a ton of glue for them, so just 3 little dabs. I'm going to put the little flower one down first. You do want to get the flower one kind of straight on its bottom when you first put it down so that it dries flat. And then, because they will move a little bit until it's fully dried, but there you go. Now you have your finished card. So there you go. So I just thought it would be really cute to do these like in a little set, and then I'll make them into a set of probably, let's see, how many are there? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll probably do a set of 6 or 7 because I'm not sure if that one will fit on a 3x3. But it will be a cute little gift set, and I think that may be my class to go in February, because I already know what I'm doing for my class to go in January, so maybe I'll be ahead of the game for once. But if you're coming to Ready Set Crop this weekend with me, I will have this one probably as your make and take. I'm going to prep this later today, so hopefully if I have enough supplies for all of you, I think there's 55 of you coming, so I will probably do that for the make and take. So I'm looking forward to seeing you. It's my first crop of the weekend, my first Facebook Live or the year, I mean. My first Facebook Live of the year, so it's going to be super fun. So, one last tip before I go. When you're done with your little, what is it called? Fine tip glue, make sure you tap it on the table to get all the glue out of the top of that, and then you can stick the little pin inside to prevent it from getting clogged. All right, I think that is it for today. Again, I'll be back every week on Thursdays at 10 a.m. for the most part. There's a couple of changes, but if you're on my email list, you'll see that whenever I'm away or at a weekend event or something like that. Sometimes I have to switch them up. But for the most part, it's going to be Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. that I'll be back and sharing a quick little project. And of course, be sure to jump on over to YouTube and follow me there as I do a new Teach Me Tuesday video each week as well. So until next week, have a great week and we'll see you soon. Bye.